Okay, so let's talk briefly about the symbols part of your mandala. So your job was to create a grid on which you're going to place 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 symbols into a grid that is circular. The rest of the spaces will be filled with all sorts of pattern and design. So this short video is just focusing on the symbols and what I expect for you to include there. So what you're going to do is you're going to make 9 symbols. Your symbols should build in importance as they go towards the center. So whatever is at the center of your mandala should be at the center of your life. So for instance, the thing that is most sacred to you would go in the center. And then other things that are also very important would go in the symbols around it. And then other things that are also important in your life would go here, but definitely the most important thing would go here in the center. This is like central to your life and to your well-being. These can be symbols that represent people in your life or relationships in your life. It could represent a goal or an aspiration you have, like to be an artist or a writer or whatever it is you might have for a goal. It could be something that is like an activity or some kind of hobby or something that keeps you fulfilled. Like I have a symbol that I'll explain here that represents my life as an artist, or maybe you do yoga or you do running or you do a certain sport, and that's something that keeps you balanced and grounded. That could be something you represent. It's just the things that keep you feeling whole and grounded and balanced as a human being. And that's what we want to represent in our circles. So whatever it is that you feel is most important to you, you want to find a way to personally symbolize it. So for instance, right here in the middle, I wanted to represent the thing that is most important in my life, and that would be the most important relationship in my life, which would be my marriage to my husband. My husband's the most important person in my life and the longest relationship. So I wanted to represent that. And what I did was I thought of a day that was significant to our relationship, which was the day we got married. And so this door is the door of the beautiful old Episcopal church that we got married in. And so this is just like a little visual image to remind me of a day that was significant in that particular relationship. The image is just a symbol to remind me of the bigger idea, which was the relationship. So it's not the door that's important. It's just what it makes me think of. Another example up here, this is my studio, my art studio where I make my artwork. Being an artist is something that keeps me grounded. It's something that fulfills me, and it's very important to me. So I drew a picture of the place where I do my art making. That's another symbol that is important to me. Another example here, this is a bat in front, a Batman symbol in front of a Captain America shield. I do love superheroes and I enjoy the Avengers movies for sure, but that symbol actually represents my son, Charlie. He is 6 now, and even when I drew this originally a couple years ago, from then until now, he always loves superheroes. It's one of his favorite things, and he loves dressing in costumes. He loves wearing Batman costumes or Captain America costumes. He just got a haircut, and he asked for a haircut that looked like Captain America. So this is just something unique about my son that makes me think of him. So I use that to be a symbol for my son, Charlie. So you can think about, any kind of part of your relationship that is unique, something that you do together with the person, or some aspect of what you're trying to represent that is personal to you. Like if you wanted to make a symbol to represent your family, and your family always goes camping every year, you could draw a tent, and that could represent your relationships with your family. If you wanted to represent the fact that you want to grow up to be a writer, you could draw a picture of the book that first inspired you to write. If you wanted to draw a picture of your best friend, you could draw a picture of the necklace that your best friend always wears. It can be really any visual that you personally connect with the thing you are trying to represent, no matter how silly the actual visual looks or sounds. you know, you want it to look good, but it doesn't have to look like a deep, thought-provoking symbol to mean something important and special to you. So that's what you're going to do in the center and the surrounding circles. And in these 4 circles, you're going to think of different things to symbolize and come up with a personal symbol for each thing. All right, so next up, we'll talk about patterns.